Two ball clubs, one division. We'll see the Chicago White Sox as they play against the Detroit Tigers. It's the MLB on 2K Sports.
On this Wednesday night, we welcome you. 2K, our MLB broadcast. No doubt it's going to be some tough at-bats today with Jeremy Bonderman on the mound. Comerica Park, downtown Detroit. This, the home of the Detroit Tigers. And as he looks at this White Sox lineup, what are they going to see from him today?
Not one of the better right-handers on the mound right here against a lineup that can put some runs up on the board. If he throws it over the plate, this lineup can do some damage. So he's going to have to really work the corners and rely upon his movement.
Presented by Pepsi, we'll show you the lineup Ozzie Guillen's got going. So who are you looking at, John?
Well, the potential's there for Alex Rios to be a productive hitter. So let's see if he can provide some offense for his team today, because they're going to need it.
And so Johnny Damon leads it off. Detroit coming in off the loss in their last one. So after dropping game 1 of 3 in this series, they'll be trying to notch one against the White Sox. Bonderman gets set and delivers. Takes a swing, but he's too late on that one. Strike one. They got their bats on the ball. They just couldn't string anything together.
Couldn't string anything together or push anything across the plate. That's why they got shut out.
Guillen will field. And he gets over to take care of business. Now we'll take a quick look at the Tigers and how they're out there positionally on the field. Thoughts, Steve? Anybody stand out?
Ramon Santiago really offers a lot of versatility for this team, Gary, and that versatility can come into play because he's a quality defender no matter where you play him.
And it's Alexei Ramirez now, one away. Swings, hits this one pretty well, deep right center. It's up against the wall on a bounce. And he's in at second with a double, 1 out.
Only 1 out here in the inning, so a good opportunity here if they can string a couple hits together to make this a very productive inning.
And it's Paul Konerko now.
Well, his last game came so close to hitting for the cycle. Got the home run and the single and double, but unfortunately just couldn't come up with a triple.
He is out. Made the dive and did not get back to the bag. Here's one any pitcher would be proud of. Great move.
Well, the runner looked like he was coming off a little bit further, trying to extend his lead. The second baseman sneaks in, and the pitcher had great timing to turn and gun him out.
And you just can't make that out at second base. Two outs and nobody on. Bonderman gets him to go after that one, and he missed it. It'll be a strike.
Well, a lot of times movement will fool a hitter, but it looked like right here the velocity on that pitch was what caused him to swing and miss and be late.
And it falls in. Hitting streak continues. And with 2 down, they've got a man on board. Carlos Quentin at the plate with 2 away.
Well, he had a contribution last night offensively as he drove in a couple of runs.
Here's the pitch. Swings and misses the slider. 0-1. Strike 2. Now with no balls, 2 strikes. Quentin needs to protect that strike zone. Lined hard deep down the right field side. One bounce onto the wall. And he'll stop at second base, and it will be a double.
So now he's surrendered 3 straight hits. He's got to bounce back and get this guy. He needs an out.
And Beckham's in the box. Career batting average .244 against the Tigers. Catcher can't control it. Strike two. Gordon Beckham now will have to keep an eye out on the strike zone.
Well, he's got to have some confidence in this one. 3 hits in the game last night. Must be seeing the ball well.
And it holds at 0-2. And that one swung on and missed by Gordon Beckham. They get 2 men in scoring position on 3 hits, but cannot bring them home. First chance for the Tigers coming up. And doing the pitching, it'll be John Danks. He gets settled in for Chicago. Steve, what do you think? What's he thinking about looking at this Detroit hitter lineup?
As a hitter, when you face John Danks, you have to be patient. You know he's a guy that wants to expand the zone, but he'll give up a walk and he'll give up a home run. So hitters' counts are critical. Work the count, get that 2-0 pitch, that 3-1 pitch, and then sit on the fastball and look to drive it.
And in settles in for the first pitch. First pitch is a cutter, looked at, 0-1.
Well, if he can throw this cutter down and away like this, he's going to be very effective. That's an outstanding pitch.
Liner towards the hole. And they got to him in time to tag him out.
Left fielder, number 9, Carlos Guillen.
And Carlos Guillen up. 5 lifetime hits, 11 ABs off Danks. 1 out, nobody on. And he watches a cut fastball to start the at-bat for strike 1.
Well, if he can throw this cutter down and away like this, he's going to be very effective. That's an outstanding pitch.
Now here's a grounder towards the hole. So Guillen is set down. Sponsored by Pepsi, a chance to check out the Tigers line. And our scouting report, John, who are we watching for today?
Well, a big offensive force in the middle of this lineup. Magley Ordonez is a guy that even though he struggled in 2009 with his power numbers, he gets on base, he hits for a high average, and he can produce runs. He's a guy you love to see up in key situations with the ability to go the other way. Let's see if he can take advantage of that here today.
2 outs and in the box, Miguel Cabrera. And Cabrera swings, hits it. Base hit, gets it down. That's our first hit of the game for these guys. And a moment to check out the defensive alignment for the White Sox. Any picks here, Steve?
Well, they're confident with Alex Rios out there. Just a solid all-around defender with a strong throwing arm. He's a quality defensive player.
And Ordonez settles in. Runner on first, 2 away. Danks gets set and delivers. Ordonez lays off for a strike. Career average 337 off the White Sox. No balls, 1 strike. Here's Danks. And with 2 strikes on him, Magley Ordonez now needs to make sure of contact. Lines this one to the left side on a play. And Magley Ordonez goes down swinging, strike 3. No runs on a base hit. They leave 1 man on at first. We're scoreless in Detroit. And Alex Rios to lead off. And right now, top 5 in runs batted in the league. Swing and a miss, and he's behind that pitch. 0-1.
Such a consistent, productive, professional hitter. You know, one of their best bats in the lineup, Gary.
Jeremy Bonderman now has him 0-2.
Well, this one here was no doubt about it. The late break on that slider. I mean, what a devastating pitch, and the hitter just couldn't catch up.
And Alex Rios has struck out a big swing and a miss.
And he only got to see 3 pitches. Now, unhittable pitches, but he saw them nonetheless.
Boy, that's a tough at bat for the hitter who's got to walk away almost before he even got there. Nobody on base, 1 away. Swung out, hit down the left field line, into the corner. Gone, a home run. And they get the first run of the ball game. That solo shot, that is a big fly ball, 1-0.
Gary looked like he was setting on that pitch. He got it and drove it out of the park.
What they're going to want to do in this ball game now is take advantage of that and build that momentum up.
Now they need to still be aggressive out there and go right after. Well, that's what you want. Run support for your pitching and attack the opposition. That's what the White Sox are doing right here.
It's strike one, can't make contact on the fastball. And the home run there, Steve, the pitcher's going to have to be very careful now.
Well, that's right. Damage control is critical. You don't want this inning to get out of control.
And that's a strike. Martinez going to have to take very close approach on the next one.
Well, the hitter's got to protect the outer part of the plate right here, down 0-2.
And Tian swings and misses, strike three.
Good chance to take a look at this slider right here, Gary.
Fantastic piece of pitching to get that out, John.
Well, that's the part of pitching you love. He's looking for a fastball. He's expecting a fastball, and then just drop one right off the table. What a pitch.
And it's Jim Thome in the box now. Right there in the top 5 in home runs. And he misses high. Bonderman not able to get him to chase it. The 1-0 now. 1-0 pitch, a slider in there. 1-1.
Well, even if the hitter swings at that pitch right there, there's not much he's able to do with it.
Good downward movement on that pitch. It's 1-2.
Credit the catcher on that one. That's a good low target, setting up, and he hit the target. Good execution.
Fastball swung on and missed, and the side's retired. Second inning, scoreboard lit up, 1 run on. The White Sox are leading 1-0. Middle of the lineup coming along. It's Rayburn at the plate.
Center fielder, number 25, Brian Rayburn.
A smash towards the hole, and Konerko makes the catch.
Let's take a chance now to take a look at where the White Sox sit today in the rankings in the American League. First in doubles, first in batting average, and they're also the #1 team hitting with runners in scoring position. That batting average, driving in runners. This lineup knows how to hit in the clutch. They're patient, they let the ball come to them, and then they deliver.
It's going to be Santiago now. He has hit .240 lifetime against the White Sox. No balls, 1 strike. Here's Danks. 0-1. Good hard cutter in for a called strike. Line towards second. Beckham able to pull that one in. The staff's issuing the fewest free passes. Brought to you by State Farm. #1, the White Sox. The Royals in second. Third, the Mariners. 4th spot, Rangers. And at #5 on the list, the Rays.
Well, you ask any manager and any pitching coach in baseball, the one thing they really hate to see, and that's putting guys on base without having to swing the bat. Well, this team does it better than anyone. They don't walk people. They're the best in the league at it. And when you have a pitching staff that's going to throw strikes, the defense around them are going to play so much better because you're always on your toe, knowing that at any time a ball can be put in play. That's what this team gives you.
There's a swing, fly ball down the line and left. And the side's retired. Damon catches it as he heads in. Not a lot of action in this half inning, nothing on. The White Sox still ahead. The top of the order is due up next. And so Johnny Damon leads it off. A look at the numbers in this matchup. 3-0-2 against the Tigers. Now Laird sets the target. That fastball gets by him on the first pitch, 0-1.
Oh, he just swung late on that one. That's what you call getting gassed up.
Jeremy Bonderman now has him 0-2. Johnny Damon on a swing and a miss. That's going to be strike 3.
Well, clearly the slider's working today. He's working the corners, getting that late movement, getting a lot of strikeouts on the slider today.
And it's Alexei Ramirez now, one away. He's in the top echelon of hits right now. And Ramirez settles in, first pitch. Out in front on that one, strike 1. Bonderman gets set and delivers. Swung on, hit sharply to first. And it gets through. Great swing today, now 2 hits. And that'll bring up Paul Konerko.
Well, Alexei Ramirez's season so far, let's take a look at where he ranks compared to everybody else. Second in doubles, third most in hits, and as you can see, that ability to make contact is there, hitting for a very high average, ranked among the top 10 hitters in the league.
Well, leading the league in home runs. Runner at first with 1 down. And he starts Konerko out. Swings and misses at the fastball, 0-1.
Gary, he can really swing the bat. Just a quality approach at the plate, day in and day out. That consistency is critical to their success.
Strike 2, no balls and 2 strikes. Konerko now will look to tighten up that zone.
Well, anytime you recognize a slider, you got to be very patient with it. You can't be over anxious. You got to stay back, and then when you see it good enough, let it fly.
Rung him up. Strike 3. Count that one as a K.
You know, sometimes an at-bat can go 5, 6, 7 pitches as they start to foul off the 0-2 count. I like that he went right at him aggressively, strikes him out on 3 pitches.
There's a swing, a ball hit high, deep, straightaway left. Gone, a 2-run homer. A little distance now, increasing their lead 1-3.
White Sox lead expanded here, Gary. They just keep getting big hits.
Number 15, Gordon Beckham.
Base is empty with 2 outs. And the first pitch. And a ground ball, Cabrera. And he'll step on first to retire the side. Well, they add a couple more runs here and extend their lead even further. White Sox up 3. The veteran manager, Jim Leland, he's dealing with the prospect of an offense that is unable to get any runs, and that's now been compounded by not a good performance on the mound, especially over the last 3 outs. It's Laird at the plate. There's a strike from Danks, now 0-1.
Okay, there are so many different ways to get hitters out. Velocity, the change in velocity, deception in movement. Well, his changeup gives you all of those.
And that's a base hit. Gets down in front of him. Pulls into second with that double, so he's in scoring position now with nobody out. Get to take a look at one here that probably should have ended at first base.
Well, he had the burners on coming out of the batter's box and rounding first base. Great aggressiveness on his part. He didn't let up, and he gets in safely.
No indecision when he got to first base.
That's how you get in safely to second.
And it's Everett batting. Second base occupied, nobody out yet. Danks gets set and delivers. First pitch, fastball, 0-1.
Oh, that's a quality fastball right there, just pounding the strike zone down and away. He had no chance to put that one in play.
Swung on, grounded towards the hole. Too late, and he is safe at second. And he makes it to first in time. And now in a key moment in this ballgame, here's Brandon Inge. No one out yet. Runners at first and second. And Inge settles in for the first pitch. There's a strike from Danks, now 0-1. And with 2 strikes on him, now in, she'll protect the strike zone.
When you can hit your spot with that kind of movement, down and into the hitter, you're way ahead of the game.
Still 0-2. Tried to get him to chase that curve. It's 1-2.
The best curveballs are the ones that start in the strike zone, then fall out of the strike zone. He couldn't get him to fish for that one, though.
That one swung on its line, and that gets the tying run on board. Around third, heading home. And he will score from second base. And the Detroit Tigers, wow, what a momentum swing for them.
He takes this 1-2 pitch down in the zone. He's able to go down and get it. Get a good part of the bat on the ball and pick up the base hit.
That's a tough pitch to hit. When you're behind in the count, you just want contact, and he got it. And here's the pitch. Hit in the air to left center. Damon. 1 down.
And a chance now to see where the Tigers sit in the American League rankings. 10th in batting average with runners in scoring position. 10th in walks. They ranked in the top 10 in ERA. Pitching a major reason why this team wins games. Pitching and defense the key. Pitching particularly.
RBI opportunity right here for Miguel Cabrera. Lifetime 4 for 15 off Danks. Now here's a grounder towards the hole. Over to second for 1. Decides not to try for the double play. Hangs onto it.
Well, quick release by the third baseman. They get the lead runner at second. Just not able to turn the double play.
And Ordonez settles in. First pitch. That's hit foul by Ordonez. No balls, 1 strike. Here's Dank. Ordonez fouls it off again. Swung on and a grounder to first. And he'll step on first to retire the side. They pick up 1 on 3 hits, strand a man. Tigers really battling here to get into this game. Rios to lead off.
Center fielder, number 51, Alex Rios.
And he starts Rios out. There's a swing and a line drive. 1 away now. Now look at the leaders in extra base hits, courtesy of State Farm. It's going to be Przinsky. He homered earlier in the ballgame. Base is empty with 1 away. Here's the first pitch. Got him to chase that one away. Strike 1. Hitting at .344 lifetime against Bonderman. And that's a strike. A.J. Przinsky now behind in the count. Defensive stance at the plate.
Well, that's a hitter's pitch right there. Fastball right down the heart of the plate. He didn't swing. Swing the bat. Come on.
A swing and a fly ball to left center field. And Guillen takes care of that one. 2 away.
This ball is headed to the gap, but the left fielder got a good jump on it, able to run it down and make the play.
And the batter's box, it's Tian. Great season, top 10 in RBIs. This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. Guillen will field. And there's the third out. Only 5 pitches to get out of that inning. That'll rest your arm. Next up, Tigers. Quick glimpse of the manager, Ozzie Guillen. Able to watch this game now with a plan to hold this lead. Expanded maybe if possible. It's Rayburn at the plate.
I looked locked in last night the way he swung the bat. Good stroke, good contact. See if he can't get it going again today to add those 2 hits from yesterday.
Swung on, grounded towards the hole. Over to Konerko. 1 away.
Second base.
It's going to be Santiago now.
Santiago.
Base is empty, 1 out. Danks gets set and delivers. Little fly ball to shallow right. That gets down. That'll put him on the tying run up. Here's what the White Sox schedule looks like. The series with Detroit concluding tomorrow. There's another stop on the road trip. The Orioles hosting that one. That's Friday through Monday. After that, they'll be playing host to the Twins, and we'll get a chance to see Delman Young. That team enjoying a stretch of great performances recently. Larish at the plate. Flew out last time. 1 out. Runner on at first. First pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a shot to third. There's one. Back to first. Not in time. Not quick enough on the relay.
Number 8.
Well, quick release by the third baseman. They get the lead runner at second. Just not able to turn to double play.
A runner on first with 2 outs. Danks gets set and delivers. Hit in the air to left center. And that is in there. The tying run is on base. Good offensive chance here.
Shortstop. Number 4.
And it's Everett batting.
Everett.
2 down. Runners at first and second. First pitch to him. Lined right at the second baseman. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. So no runs, 2 hits, and they strand 2. 4 complete at Comerica Park. And welcome to those of you just tuning in. 2K Sports, Major League Baseball. This is Gary Thorne along with Steve Phillips and John Crook. And Jim Thome. What a year for him. Top 5 in homers. Thome gets in. Here's the first delivery. Bonderman gets him to go after that one, and he missed it. It'll be a strike.
Just a solid offensive player day in and day out, and a guy that really can deliver for this offense.
Here's a swing, a long high drive deep into center field. Goodbye, home run. Putting a little padding on the lead. Solo shot up by 3.
White Sox lead expanded here, Gary. They just keep getting big hits.
Left fielder, number 18, Johnny Damon.
Bases are empty with no one out. First pitch on the way to Damon. Hit sharply towards the hole. 1 away. We hope you can't get enough baseball. There'll be more this Saturday. It'll be CC Sabathia and the New York Yankees. They'll be hosting the Boston Red Sox. You can watch all the action starting at 4 o'clock Eastern.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm really looking forward to that matchup. I mean, that's got a chance to be one heck of a ball game.
And in the batter's box, it's Ramirez. And at the plate, one of the tops in runs scored, top 5. A swing line to left center. And he gets it down. That's his 3rd hit, 3 for 3. And that'll bring up Paul Konerko.
Such a consistent, productive, professional hitter. One of their best bats in the lineup, Gary.
He's the league leader in ribbies. 1 out, man on first. And he starts Konerko out. Swing and a high drive, hooking into the corner. And bye-bye. That's a 2-run homer. The lead is 5 thanks to that 2-run shot. And it's going to be Armando Galarraga on the mound. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one.
Well, they had to go to the bullpen much earlier than they anticipated. but the starter wasn't getting it done, and you can't let this game get away from you. Now, Gary, this offense has just been in control right here. Extending the lead, going to make it much more difficult to catch him later.
He deals. Now a swing and a shot toward second. So Quinton is retired. And a quick look now at the league's batting leaders, brought to you by State Farm.
Now we see some tremendous hitters on this list, guys who understand how to make good contact at the plate and get the good part of the bat on the ball on a consistent basis.
And Beckham's in the box. Just faced each other a couple of times, 0 for 2 against Galarraga. And Laird sets up his target. Swinging and a miss, and he falls behind on the count 0-1.
Well, it looked like he was fooled. He wasn't ready for that sinker.
Strike 2, Gordon. Beckham now will have to keep an eye out on the strike zone. Ring him up. Strike 3. But boy, what a solid offensive inning that was. But they strike for 3 runs here thanks to 2 home runs in the inning. White Sox, they've got a commanding 5-run lead. And we get a look there at Jim Leland. He's trying to hide the disappointment right now and also thinking about a way to get back into the ball game. And in settles in for the first pitch. There's a swing and contact. This one to Damon. And in there, he's 2 for 3 today. And that'll bring up Carlos Guillen. So let's take a look at the Central Division race now. The trade deadline has passed. Here on the State Farm standings board, first place the White Sox. Second place the Royals. Third belongs to the Twins. Fourth place the Indians. And rounding out the list, the Tigers.
Chicago White Sox on fire right now, back from the dead. They couldn't do anything right before, and now they're doing everything right.
Danks gets set and delivers. Low for ball 1.
This cut fastball is a very effective pitch for this guy because it allows him to set up all of his other pitches.
Ian swings, misses, counts now even. Hitting .324 lifetime against the White Sox. Here's a strike, bottom half of the zone, 1-2 now. Ian will foul that one away. And the 1-2 pitch from Dang. Ian battling here with another foul ball.
Well, even though he got ahead in the count here, 1-2 very quickly, you know he's in for a battle because this guy will shorten up just to put it in play. The pitcher has to be at the top of his game, even when he's ahead in the count, to get this guy out.
Swing and a miss. That's a changeup. Down on strikes, 1 out.
Well, this is where you want to go with 2 strikes on the hitter. You want to go down out of the zone. He swings through it, couldn't make contact with that one.
And Miguel Cabrera to bat. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Runner at first with 1 down. And he starts Cabrera out. The 0-0 delivery, a fastball taken for a strike. His career average, .258 lifetime against the White Sox. Now 0-2, Danks with some pitches to play with.
Let's see if they go right at him or if they're going to waste a pitch. They're way ahead right now.
Well hit towards the middle. He grabs it. 1. But he'll hang on to that, so they will get 1.
Right fielder, number 30.
Maglio Ordonez to bat. Ground out victim last time through. 2 outs and a man on first. Danks gets set and delivers. And that finds the outside corner for strike 1.
The hitter lays off this pitch, realizing you can't do much. When you get that kind of four-seam fastball down and away, it's tough to hit.
And that's a base hit. Ordonez on. There's a prime production opportunity for the Tigers.
They tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate and took advantage of it.
Throws on to first in time to retire the side. No runs and a couple of hits and 2 left on. The White Sox still ahead. Looking ahead, 6, 7, 8. They're due up. And Alex Rios to lead on.
Always good coming off a 3-hit game the night before, and gives you some confidence coming into today's game.
And he starts Rios out. Hut shot towards the hole, and that's going to be a base hit for Rios. That's going to bring up A.J. Pierzynski. Now a chance to see the league leaders in slugging percentage, courtesy of State Farm.
That's some big-time power hitters right here. Some guys that look to drive the ball out of the ballpark and swing hard in case they hit it. When they make contact, they can do some serious damage.
A runner on first, no outs. The first pitch. Line drive left of the bag and foul. He's hacking at the ground on that one. That ball is a strike. Here's the delivery. And A.J. Pierzynski strikes out, unable to make contact on that pitch.
Now we're going to get a chance, Gary, to see the 4-seam fastball and take it. The ability to move your pitches around within the zone, to change a hitter's eye level and keep them off balance are critical to success. Very successful there. 3 pitches and a strikeout.
And here's Martian. And he's in the top 10 in the league in runs. 0-1 the count right now after he fouled off that first one. Hard grounded to short. He plays it on the hop. Too late, and he is safe at second. Fantastic chance here.
White Sox, designated hitter number 27, Jim Thome.
Well, you'll take base runners any way you can get them, and sometimes you don't have to have the prettiest swing to be effective. This infield single right here might get this team started.
And Jim Thome, career 1 for 7 off Galarraga. It's fouled away. And that's a strike. Thome's going to have to hit with a little less of a cut here.
Well, you're getting blown out, but you've got a chance to put a 0 up on the board right here.
There's a swing and a liner towards the gap in left field. Base hit, maybe 2. Rios will head to the plate. He throws, and Rios comes in. And another run is in. And he'll stop at second base. That'll be a 2-run double.
Number 18, Johnny Damon.
You want your hitters to go with the pitch. Don't try to force things. The ball's away, he drives it away.
Use the whole part of that plate and the whole part of that bat. He did.
Kids, you want to learn how to hit? That's how you do it.
First pitch on the way to Damon. First pitch, and he misses the fastball. Strike 1.
Now, if you tuned in last night, you had a chance to see him drive in 3 runs for his club.
Hit hard on the ground towards third. Out, 2 down here in the inning. Now look at the Tigers' upcoming schedule here in August. 1 game left for the White Sox. That's tomorrow. After that, they'll be playing host to the Angels and the bat of Bobby Abreu, a team that's been on a roll. That's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then they continue the homestand with a series that should be good. The Tampa Bay Rays. A little bit of a light schedule on tap for them. I think they expect to be winning over the stretch. With a runner on second, Alexei Ramirez. 1 for 6 career numbers for him against Galarraga. Here it comes. And that's by him. 0-1.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there. He got that slider in the strike zone and got the hitter out in front to swing early.
Hit hard to second. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. They pick up 2, 3 hits, strand a man. White Sox continue to run away with this ball game. It's going to be Santiago now. He had a single in his last time up.
Number 39, Ramon Santiago.
Danks gets set and delivers. Line drive. Over to Konerko. One away.
Designated hitter, number 19.
Larish at the plate.
I got to be feeling good today. Picked up a couple hits in the game last night.
One out, nobody on. Now the first pitch. Watches that fastball. That goes by him for a strike. He has one hit, 12 at bats. Not much lifetime against the White Sox. Now 0-2. Danks with some pitches to play with.
Boy, that good late movement down, that cut fastball, unbelievable action on that pitch.
Cutter called strike 3. He knew it too. 2 down.
That's a lot of movement there for a pitch at 87 miles per hour.
Boy, it looks like he froze him on the outside corner.
Sure did. As a hitter, you've got to recognize a pitcher's tendencies up there. I think the pitcher had him guessing up there the whole at bat.
Base is empty and 2 down. And the first pitch. Looked like the cutter that time for a called strike.
Knock this one out the court. You're on. Knock this one out the Windsor.
Ball. That one gets past, but no damage done. Grounded up the middle, and Ramirez fields the ball. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. No runs, no hits, nobody crossed the plate in this half inning, and nobody left on base. The White Sox 8, Detroit 1. Again, taking a look at you right there. Last inning, that pitching gave up nothing. That's what he wants to see. Now looking for the offense to try and expand the lead. And it's Paul Konerko now. And that 2-run homer in his last AB.
Well, with team winning, he's been a big part of the offense, driving in a run with a base hit, and then the home run where he got a pitch that he could drive out of the ballpark and capitalized on it.
And he starts Konerko out. Looks at one. That's in there for a strike. And 3 for 7 career batter off Armando Galarraga. That's hit foul by Konerko. That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. And Rayburn, and he gets over and grabs it with the left. Carlos Quentin batting now. There's one down. A couple of RBIs thus far.
Complete game here for him. I mean, you talk about the RBIs, the homers. I mean, this guy's doing everything today.
First pitch to Quentin. Horrible pitch, but he went after it. It's a strike. And Laird sets up his target. Swinging a shot to third. And through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4. Good day. That's going to bring Gordon Beckham up.
Now breaking down Carlos Quentin's season so far. Let's see how he stacks up compared to everybody else. First in batting average. First in hits. And he's also first in on-base percentage. That knack of getting on base better than anybody else. He can spoil a pitcher's pitch, work the count. He knows the strike zone extremely well.
One down, runner at first. First pitch on the way towards the middle. And that hit streak will continue as that one gets through.
Well, you know, he's at an all-time high coming into this game. A big win in their last game. He had 3 hits to contribute. Things are going great for him right now.
He sends this one in the air towards center. 2 down. Chance here to see the pitching staffs with the lowest ERA for the month, brought to you by State Farm. Number 1, the Angels. The A's second. The Blue Jays third. The Indians fourth. And the Mariners fifth.
We take a look at these low ERAs, and I think it really points to the fact they have depth in their pitching staff. The starting pitching and the bullpen have been getting the job done, really limiting the opposition. It takes so much pressure off the offense.
Here's the pitch. That one swung on, hit in the air deep to left field. And that's the third out. That'll do it. So no runs, 2 hits, and they strand 2. Time to stretch it out in Motown. And it's Everett batting. He's going to get things started off for us here after the 7th inning stretch.
Everett.
Danks gets set and delivers. And he gets this one by him 0-1.
Look, Gary, with this big a lead here in the 7th inning, it's incumbent upon the pitcher to throw strikes, get outs right now.
This is that fastball already 0-2.
Boy, that's some kind of fastball down in the zone right there. The hitter has to be ready for it, or he's got no chance to hit it.
Big swing, misses on the changeup, struck him out, went away.
Well, great confidence right there in his stuff. Could have wasted a pitch right there, but he figured, why worry?
It's a great job of finishing off the batter in a hurry. Never got a chance to see much. And Inge settles in for the first pitch. There's a swing and a drive deep to left field. He has to back up for it. Comes away with the out.
Well, I followed the scouting reports. They moved the outfielders back before the play, and they were in exactly the right position to be able to make the catch. Good coaching.
It's going to be Buckner. Danks gets him to swing and miss for a strike.
Well, it's getting late right now. 2 outs here in the 7th inning, and they're down by a bunch of runs. They need to start to get something going right here, Gary.
Take something off that time. In control with the count now, 0-2. Taps this one foul off to the left. Swing and a foul straight back.
Well, you can tell right there that the batter is in protection mode. Anything close, he's just trying to put it in play. The fact that he fouled it off will keep this at-bat going.
Fastball swung on and missed. Side retired. 3 up, 3 down this half inning. The White Sox still on top. We'll get a look at that leadoff hitter due up here in the inning. And here's Martin leading it off.
Third baseman, number 25, Mark Tien.
Pitch on the way. And it's fouled away. And that's a strike. Martin's going to have to take very close approach on the next one.
He was way behind on that one. Must have been looking for something else.
And Tien swings and misses. Strike 3.
That's a lot of movement there for a pitch at 87 miles per hour.
Jim Tillman.
Now, Gary, that's an outstanding slider. That great late action with 2 strikes. Not much you can do with that one. Tough one to hit.
First pitch. Fastball just misses. 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. There's a swing, a ball hit high, deep, straightaway left field. They add to the lead. Man, what a big day these guys are having.
Well, that's number 2 on the day for him, Gary.
That means that bat's right on target.
Well, he's picking up the ball very well.
Now
This is Johnny Damon at the plate.
Chicago White Sox, left fielder, number 18, Johnny Damon.
One out, bases empty. The pitch, and a ground ball. Cabrera. And he steps on first. That's the second out. And a shot here for Alexi Ramirez. 2 down. And Ramirez settles in. First pitch. A line drive toward short. There's the throw. In time for the out. So they pick up a run on the home run and add to their lead. White Sox continue to run away with this ball game. Things will start getting a little more difficult as we look to the third man to lead it off. And here's Miguel Cabrera to lead it off. Trying to get here, just 1 for 3 thus far.
Miguel Cabrera.
And he starts Cabrera out. Hit sharply towards the hole. And they'll record the out at first base. Good timing on that play.
Well, he might not have been able to get him out at the plate, but a short run over to first, and he still retires his name.
There's a strike from Danks, now 0-1.
Look, Gary, with 1 out right here, they still have time in this inning to try to generate some runs. They need to score here in this 8th inning and not leave it all to the 9th.
Hit up the middle. Oh, my, that almost got him. I don't know how he got out of the way. And he pulls into first base with that base hit. There's 1 down here.
Well, not a bad pitch right there, down and away in the strike zone, but this guy absolutely loves that pitch in that spot, and he drove that ball to get on base.
Here's the first pitch. A swing and a foul off to the right side. No balls, 1 strike. Here's Danks. Good movement to that cutter, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, if he can throw this cutter down and away like this, he's going to be very effective. That's an outstanding pitch.
Swing and a miss on the cutter that time. 2 down.
Here's the cutter coming at you.
Number 39.
This is a tough pitch to handle, but he takes the swings anyway.
Johnny had to do that, right?
Well, it would have been a strike regardless, but sometimes you got to make the pitcher work a little bit harder out there for the good of the team.
2 outs and a man on first. And the first pitch. That's a good pitch from Danks. It's in there.
Gary, I think right now that you've got to consider trading outs for runs if you're pitching. I mean, listen, just keep getting outs right now. The countdown's there. You only need 4 outs left to win this ball game.
Come on, Detroit. Come on, Pat.
And another foul ball.
Well, anytime you're down 0-2, the bottom line is you want to be able to cover the whole plate.
Hit hard on the ground to short. And Ramirez fields the ball. Throws on to first. Side is retired. Well, you see another good John Danks performance in that inning. A half dozen strikeouts for him so far in the ball game. And it'll be the White Sox. And the 3-hole will be coming right up. And Paul Konerko to lead it off. Had a couple of hits, 4 trips to the plate.
Quality, productive at bats, driving in a run, and then the big home run as well. So their team's winning, and he's been a big part of the production.
On the way. Hit sharply down the line. And that's going to go through. That could be trouble. All the way to the wall. He'll hold there at second base. Credit him with a double.
Right fielder.
Oh, with that big hit right there, he only needs a triple to complete the cycle. But hey, that's the toughest one to get. Let's see if he can do it.
Base runner at second with nobody out. First pitch to Quinton. There's the swing. This one blasted high, deep center field. Over the wall. Goodbye. A 2-run homer.
Well, he did it again, his second of the day.
And now you got to wonder, can he do another one?
He might get it done.
Zach Miner is going to be pitching as they make the pitching swap. Johnny gets going here against these White Sox bats. What are you expecting?
Well, versatility is what you think of when you think of Zach Miner. He can start, he can come in out of the bullpen. Thing about you're going to notice about him is he's not going to overpower you. He's not going to challenge you in the middle of the plate with the fastball. He's a guy who hits the corners. He's not going to put you on base. You're going to have to earn it, but you have to be patient with him.
Now a swing and a shot toward second. And Beckham set down. Hardest hit to accomplish in baseball, our State Farm leaderboard. The most triples in the league.
Well, one of the best in the league in triples, this young man right here. The thing about it is when you watch him hit, he hits the ball in the gap or down the lines, you know coming out of the box what he's thinking. He's not thinking only a double. He wants to get on third base so he can score on a grounder or a sacrifice fly. That's why he's always near the league lead in triples.
Into the corner, likely extra bases. The throw, Rios towards third base. Gets in there in time. He is safe at third.
Coming to bat.
This is the way you do it. You want to pick up that extra base hit. It's a risk, and it worked.
Well, you can tell he really wanted it. You see him going in hard, diving into third base, just under the throw to make it.
Made a great turn at second base. Chance to drive in a run, A.J. Pierzynski. He's got a .296 career batting average against the Tigers. Man on third with one away. The first pitch. That one misses. It gets away from the catcher. Swing and a miss.
Boy, he's got great movement on that two-seamer. It's one of the best around.
Swings, hits this one pretty well. Deep right center. It's off the wall on a hop. And Rios comes in. He throws. Not in time, and he is in there.
Coming to bat.
A highlight reel play right here. This is the head-first attempt at third.
Well, the quickest way between 2 points is a straight line. He goes diving directly into the bag to make it in there.
And his manager will be happy because he at least was going to have a double. One out with a runner at third. Here's the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. 4 for 12 career hitter against Zach Miner. And he leaves that one alone. Martin shows patience to even it. Ooh, he pulls the string with a circle change. 1-2.
Well, he just couldn't wait for that changeup to get in the strike zone. You can't try to chase it. You have to let it come to you.
And it remains 1-2. Changeup swung on and missed. That's the out. Number 2.
He pulled the string right there. Must have been looking for the fastball. Swings right through the changeup for strike 3.
Man on third, 2 outs. Tomei gets in. Here's the first delivery. There's a swing and a high drive down the left field line. And out of here, a home run, 2 runs, 1 swing. 2-run homer just adds to a terrific hitting game they've had. On the mound, we will see Phil Coke. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one. Johnny gets going here against these White Sox bats. What are you expecting?
Well, Phil Coke is your typical left-handed reliever. He can pitch anywhere in the game. He can give you multiple innings if you need it. His fastball is an average fastball, 92 to 94 miles an hour, slider in the low 80s. But what you like about Phil Koch is he's very aggressive. He's going to come after you. He's not going to walk a lot of guys. You're going to have to put it in play, and that's what you like when you have a reliever coming out of the pen.
Tried to get him to go after that slider, but it's 1-2. Here's the delivery. You're out. And he struck him out. The side is finally retired. Not before they tally 5 times, thanks to 2 home runs in the inning. White Sox continue to run away with this ball game. Looking on, Jim Leland. He's reflecting right now. Not likely a lot of positive reflections, however, in this game. Larish at the plate. It's an important job leading off that home half here in the ninth. This crowd is restless and ready for that game-winning run. And the first pitch. And he takes the ball 1-0.
Well, a non-save situation right here in the 9th inning, and they just want to get outs right now. Try to get the first out of the inning. Take away hope as the other team needs to score a bunch of runs. You get an out, you could really deflate them.
The 1-1 pitch. Swung and a ground ball to third. In time for the up.
Just having some difficulty right now trying to make up this ground, and obviously they've got a hill still to climb and running out of time right now. Only 2 outs remaining, so they've got to get something going and keep it going.
First pitch to him. Hit hard to second. Beckham. 2 down.
Down to their final out right here, Gary. So looking pretty dire at this point. And, but listen, funnier things have happened. They've got to get base runners, though.
There's a strike from Danks, now 0-1.
He's just popping that glove with that 4-seam fastball, pounding the strike zone.
And that one is a fly ball. This could do it. And in there, at least for a single as it gets down. That'll bring Brandon Inge up.
Nice piece of hitting right there. He manages to drive that high 0-1 pitch for a base hit. Good patience, good pitch recognition.
Sure looked like the hitter decided he wasn't going to get behind 0-2. He was going to wail.
He was aggressive, no question about it. Got a pitch he could handle, took advantage.
Change up in there for a called strike. The pitch. Swung on, hit on the ground. And that'll do it, everybody. That's out number 3. This ball game over.
White Sox win this in a lopsided victory, a dominating performance, Gary.
And about time to award our Pepsi Clutch performer. Definitely a difference maker in this one, John Danks.
Well, you know, Gary, he made just that one mistake, but that doesn't tarnish the shine of this performance today. And I'll tell you what, a manager absolutely loves it when he doesn't have to go to the bullpen. He can give those guys a day off, and it makes them stronger for the remainder of the season. But I tell you, this guy was throwing strikes today, and it was an easy decision to keep him in the game.
When you take to the road, Steve, any win will do, but when you get this kind of offense, it's very satisfying.
Well, it also sends a message to your club and to that club that you showed up to play.
So for Steve Phillips and John Kruk, I'm Gary Thorne. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you soon.